The door led us out into the middle of a hallway, not a room. A corridor going both ways, further than the light went.
Tell me you felt that too. That was not a room, Cole. That was something looking at us.
I said yes, and I said it fast, because agreeing was easier than the other thing, which is that back there, for about 4 seconds, I had wanted to stay. The door shut behind us, and on this side it had a number on it. It did not open again. I marked it with a duck anyway. 4 hallways, 26 miles each, meeting somewhere in the middle. Doors on both sides the whole way, all numbered, none of them explained. Lights in the ceiling every few feet, throwing the same scallop on the wall over and over. Dashes in the carpet at the same spacing. The whole place is ruled like paper. 57 offered me a name and a line on Mercer if I stayed. I said no. I have been trying to buy that back ever since. So I stopped with her fist in my collar and played the night tape. Our own apartment, 3 in the morning, a voice that was not mine and was not hers.
Mercer.
Every time I played it back, I heard the same wrong thing. That word has a long flat tail on it. That is a hallway. Our bedroom is not a hallway. I played it into that corridor, and the corridor handed it back the same shape, same length. I did not find the hallway. The door put me in it.
Cole, not here. Whatever that is, it is not worth what is behind you.
I did not answer the first time. I have been thinking about names all week, and mine came off a dead man's collar. Doors here are not sightseeing, they are cover. The record is blunt. Most put you somewhere else on this level. Some put you in a wall. I counted doors because that is what I do with a hallway I cannot see the end of. I passed door 40 twice. I'm not going to pretend I know what that means. One of them split us. I came out in a hallway the exact shape of the one I left, with her voice somewhere in the building.
Cole, say something. Say anything. I cannot tell which way your voice is coming from.
15 seconds. I have been alone down here for months at a time. 15 seconds was worse. We waited out a hall in a doorway, and I opened the one marked 105 because the record says it goes to level 0. It does. Yellow light, wet carpet, that hum. Where all of this started, unlocked, 3 feet away and worth nothing. It is not home. It is only the beginning.
There is one back there marked 11. We know 11, Cole. We had a week in 11.
Our door is 11.2. A door with 11 on it will not care about the .2. And 11 is the bulletin and my face on a wall. There is one down there with a smiley face on it. The record says it leads to a party. You can hear it through the door, music, and a room full of people laughing. Neither of us went near it.
I am asking you to want to go home more than you want the other thing.
Then we heard typing, not footsteps. Typing coming down the hall at the pace of a man walking and closing at exactly that rate. It is a typewriter waist high on little wheels. They are called clickers, and this level is one of 3 places they live. It did not look at us. Nothing stops one. I stood in front of it to find out, and it put me into the wall without changing speed. The noise is the problem. Nothing down here touches a clicker. They hunt the ground around it and let it through. It is a dinner bell walking.
Leave it, do not push it, do not turn it. Put it behind us and go.
I have 3 fewer fire salt than I started with. You throw one behind you and it lights the corridor for 1.5 seconds, long enough to see there is no cover. I used the crowbar once, that was not skill. Then we ran, and I do not know what I hit. What saved us was the thing we could not stop, so we put it between us and whatever was coming for the noise, and we left it there, still typing. On the way past, I pulled a sheet out of the back of it. You are allowed to. It carries paper and it does not type on it. A perfect record of nothing. The 4 halls meet at a small open square, chairs, a desk, and nothing comes here. That is the one thing this level gives you, 13 miles from anywhere. There was a man at the desk. The record has exactly 1 line about people found on this level. They are not to be trusted. Avoid contact at all costs. I sat down across from him. He is the only mouth on a level I had just proved that voice came from.
Mercer, yes. He sat where you are sitting and asked me the same question in almost the same order. Then he went out under the red sign, down the hall on your right. He did not come back this way.
How would you know that? How long ago? Who told you his name? You are sitting in the one place nothing can reach, telling us where a man went.
She asked the questions I should have been asking. He answered every one pleasantly, and not one in a way that would survive being written down. And I wrote it down anyway. I am saying that on the tape on purpose. I want the record to show I knew what it was worth when I put it in. Then we left the only place on this level nothing can walk into, because of who was sitting in it. We went right because right is where he said the answer went, and it is there. A big red sign over a door at the end of the hall. I got close enough to read it, and the hallway filled between us and it. The first solid direction since the registry, turning into a red light behind me. There was a key on the floor, and I took it without stopping. Keys down here belong to one level and open it from anywhere. I do not know which one this is.
That one, the blue one. It is the only one that is not a number. Go.
Words on it instead of digits. I spent this whole level refusing to open anything I could not account for, and I put my hand on that one without breaking stride. She put her hand out. I took it about 0.5 seconds later than I should have.
Don't you ever let go of me again.